Okay, this video is from Houston, Texas. The two guys that's fleeing in the Mercedes is bank robbery in the Heights, and the vehicle's going to fall apart. I mean, they're going to tear it all up. So here's the video, and I hope you enjoy. And click the subscribe button or the like button, or just leave a comment.
This is happening now. Viewer discretion is advised. The car is traveling at a high rate of speed. All right, everyone, for those of you just joining us, you are watching this high-speed pursuit in Texas. We're watching that black car. We are hearing reports that the suspects inside the vehicle wanted for robbery. We are getting you guys some preliminary information right now. This is in the Houston area. As you can see, the suspects driving rather erratically. No regard for public safety. Wow. Again, viewer discretion is advised, as anything can happen on these live streams. This is a high-speed chase out of Texas. As you can see, authorities trying to stop the suspects. Suspects driving very erratically. The vehicle being pursued, we believe, is a black Mercedes. The suspects wanted in connection with a bank robbery. All right, for those of you just joining us, you are watching these live aerials come in from the Houston area. High-speed chase in that area. Police pursuing two robbery suspects wanted for robbing a bank. They're in that black Mercedes, traveling at a high rate of speed, driving very erratically. Viewer discretion is advised, as anything can happen while we watch live. The suspect now on the freeway there in Houston. As you can see, suspect has crashed in to vehicles. The car itself already damaged. The suspects continue to run. All right, again, viewer discretion is advised. You can see that the suspects are fleeing on foot. Police are pursuing them. Looks like there's a suspect on the ground. Police have apprehended one of the suspects. It's unclear whether the other suspect has been apprehended. You can see some officers running towards the scene. Many police units on the scene. One suspect apprehended. Another suspect fleeing on foot. The question is, has that second suspect also been apprehended? Again, for those of you just joining us who first heard about the high-speed pursuit, that pursuit has ended now. Police are pursuing one suspect on foot. Looks like they have apprehended the other suspect. Both suspects wanted in connection to a robbery in the downtown Houston area. That robbery of a bank, apparently, in the downtown Houston area. And again, for those of you just joining us, we initially began covering this pursuit as a black Mercedes led police on a chase near downtown Houston. The chase started after a bank robbery there in Houston, Texas. Again, there were two suspects in the vehicle. From our vantage point in the Skyfox chopper, we were able to see one suspect apprehended. The other suspect fled on foot. It is unclear whether that suspect has been apprehended. You can see many officers there at the scene. There is one individual, one suspect in handcuffs now, there in the white t-shirt. Again, there were a total of two suspects wanted in connection with this bank robbery that took place near downtown Houston. And again, for those of you just joining us, a high-speed police chase through Houston came to a dramatic end near the Heights. A citizen helped tackle one suspect as the two bank robbery suspects bailed out of the car and tried to take off on foot. The second suspect arrested by police a short distance away. Now, the chase originated in the Bellaire area of Houston, went through portions of downtown Houston, and at one point, the suspects were fleeing at a rate of about 100 miles per hour on several Houston freeways. Two armed suspects did rob a bank, and it looks like the scene has now wrapped up there in Houston. And for those of you who missed the chase portion of the pursuit, we will be replaying it for you here on News Now in just a few moments. Again, you are watching live aerials coming in from the Houston, Texas area as that robbery suspect is put into the police unit. The scene wrapping up there in Houston. If you are just joining us, we will replay the chase portion for you in just a few moments. As you can see, many Houston police units responded to this scene. They were actively pursuing those robbery suspects that tried their best to get away. They heavily damaged the car before parking and attempting to flee on foot. One suspect getting tackled to the ground immediately. The other was able to flee on foot before he was apprehended by police.
Breaking news. Wow, this was incredible. Two dangerous suspected bank robbers now behind bars after that high-speed chase all across Houston.
You're seeing a little bit of how crazy this got. These two crooks drove this black Mercedes at high speeds on freeways all over town. They smashed into at least two innocent drivers. That was near the Heights.
Yeah, and it all started after a robbery at Amagi Bank on Bellaire. The black Mercedes just flew down those freeways, traversing every direction here, back and forth in the north and then back and forth in the north loop before coming to an end.
Yes, in fact, it was a brave 19-year-old who helped catch that driver. Eyewitness News reporter Mayra Moreno was first in town with that young man's reaction and that video from inside the silver car. Mayra has what he said. Hello.
Hello to you guys. Can you imagine standing off to the side thinking you're about to record a chase that is just going to pass down your way, but instead you become involved in that chase? That's what happened to the 19-year-old and his family. That Mercedes was coming from 45 down Enid Street here. As you can see, once this vehicle moves out of the way, there are those street marks right there. You can see them. So that vehicle, that Mercedes, went down the street, ended up on the other side there, and take a look at what happened next. And you're looking at brand new video ABC 13 was able to obtain for you. This video was shot by Carlos Mora. He was the man behind the wheel who was about to get carjacked by one of those two suspects who was evading police. And as you can see, police tackled that man to the ground. The other suspect was caught not far away. Now, what we showed you online and on air today was 19-year-old Jose Mora, who pushed that suspect to the ground, allowing police to grab him quickly. I interviewed the teen earlier today, and he tells me he is still wrapping his head around the entire situation, but he says at that time his adrenaline was pumping and he just wanted to save his family.
I just went for him, trying to stop him. Let's go protect my family.
Were you scared?
Not really. I was trying to stop him. And then I found out that probably had a gun, which it didn't matter at the moment.
That teen tells me he was there with his dad and grandmother, and the reason they had stopped was because they wanted to get quick video of that chase. They thought it was just going to pass right by them. Instead, they were in the middle, in the thick of it, you guys. So coming up here at Live at 5, more on that amazing video, plus what the dad, the driver at the time, was thinking when he saw that suspect reach for his door. We're going to have that story for you here in just a few. For now, reporting live, Mayra Moreno, 13 Eyewitness News.